Now, some people may be wondering how payment history affects my credit score. In this video, I'm going to be talking about payment history, why it's so important, and how it does affect your credit score. But before we get started, I have a quick message. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and on this channel, we talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so payment history is 35% of what makes up our overall credit score. So it's officially the largest chunk or the biggest piece of the pie that makes up our overall credit score. So 35% is going to be 255 points on a 850 point credit score scale. So payment history is super duper important, and a lot of people kind of shoot themselves in the foot at one point or another, myself included. There were times in my life when I wasn't able to pay my credit card bill or some kind of bill, and this did affect my payment history, which it affected it negatively. So of course, in return, my credit score dropped. So this video is actually super duper important, and I want to take the time out to talk about payment history and even maybe shine some light on things that people don't necessarily think about in regards to payment history. I feel like a lot of people will think that credit card payment history is pretty much the only thing that matters, but that's not correct. If you don't make a payment on a light bill, for example, and let's say it gets into a bad status with that company, it will be reported to your credit bureaus, and this will affect your payment history, which eventually will lower your payment history, or not lower it, but yeah, I guess it will lower it from 100% down to 90 or whatever, and this will affect your credit score negatively. So what I want to do is I want to jump on the MyFICO score, the myfico.com website right now. I'm going to share my computer screen with you guys, and when you get to the website, you can just go to myfico.com, and then you can click on the education tab here, and this will pull up the page that you're looking at right now. So I click on the education tab just to kind of show you guys what it pulls up initially. It says credit education, right? And then on the left hand side, you can click on payment history. So it has the 5 different categories that make up our credit score. You see payment history here, amount of debt, length of credit history, credit mix, and new credit. But in today's video, I'm going to strictly be talking about payment history just because it's very easy to tackle this one thing. I'll make other videos tackling the rest of the categories that make up our credit score. So you click on payment history right here, and then it will pull this up. So once again, it is 35% of our credit score. So 35% out of 850 points is going to be 255 points. That's a lot of points, okay? Now, if you're just starting on your credit journey, getting your payment history to be 100% is pretty simple. You just pay all of your bills on time. And notice I said all of your bills. So this includes your car loan, if you have a car loan, your cell phone bill, your light bill, your cable bill, your car insurance, of course, your credit card bills. This stuff goes without say. So I just wanted to kind of quickly mention some of the things that affect you as far as payment history is concerned. So once again, all credit cards, of course, and then you see it says retail accounts. So this is credit from stores where you like to shop, like department store credit, so on and so forth. Installment loans. So installment loans would be anything from student loans. Student loans do count. Of course, car loans count as well. And then, of course, it talks about mortgages as well. So these are things that are going to affect your payment history. If you miss a payment on this, and if you continue to miss payments, clearly this will be reported to the credit bureau, and this will affect you very, very negatively. A lot of people believe that if your payment history is at 90, let's say 97%, that's pretty good. The reality is 97% is normally good for the most part on everything else other than your credit score. But 97% as far as payment history is not actually going to be good. It's still going to be affecting your score in a very negative way. So you need to get, you need to get to 100% as soon as possible. Now, the sad thing about payment history is that it's not something that you can fix overnight. Like, let's say you've missed a couple of payments, and let's say your payment history goes from 100% down to like 90%. Now, it can quickly go down to 90%, but it's not going to go from 90% back to 100% quickly. That's not going to happen. It's going to take years to get it back to that point. And the reason why it takes years is because if you think of something that was affecting your account negatively, and let's say it was reported to the credit bureaus, let's say you had something in collections, it can take 7 years to fall off of your credit report. So the same thing is true for your payment history. And the reason why it's going to stay on there, and all you can do after you've butchered your payment history percentage is just continue to make good payments and paying on time from that point forward. You can't really fix it. All you can do is just continue to make payments. And what will happen is over time, just like over the 7 years that it takes for collections to fall off of your credit report, over time, maybe even 7 years, it will eventually, your payment history percentage will go from 90% up to 91% and 92%. And that's the thing that sucks, is that there's no quick fix for the payment history, just like there's no quick fix for your average age of credit. You have to actually do the time. So it's very important, if you have good payment history right now, or if you're starting off with your credit, don't mess up. You want to make sure that you're responsible. You want to make sure you're using your credit card because you can pay it and not because you want to take a little mini loan out. You just want to make sure that you're paying all your bills. I know a lot of people always kind of talk about credit cards when it comes to payment history, but it really has to do with all of your bills. So once again, I get that life happens. I know that you can be in a position where you can't pay your bills. And when you're in that position, there's nothing you can do. But if you're in a position where you're planning and you're saving your money, and then hopefully once you get into a tight position, you can use some of the money that you save to kind of cover you until you're able to, kind of make money again at a normal rate where you can continue to pay your bills on time. So like I said, guys, I just wanted to do a really quick video to talk a little bit about payment history because this is very important. I will be making more videos talking about the 4 other categories that make up our overall credit score. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe to this channel. If you like the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and feel free to share the video with somebody that may find it useful. We also do live streams on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central normally. So this is a great opportunity for you to come and join the How to Build Credit TV community, ask your questions, get them answered live. There are some times that I don't know the answers to the questions, but people in the community do. So that's the power of community. So be sure to come by and stop by the live stream on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.